If you want to see how to get this spooky Halloween look, stay tuned in addition to cookies and cocktail making. Welcome back, everyone. Here's the first cocktail. All of the ingredients is on the side, so pause it. All right, so I had so much fun coming up with all of these cocktails. So here right here is all the ingredients and the brands that I actually use, but of course, you can use whatever you want. So what I first actually did for this one specifically is I actually made the coffee like I normally would drink coffee. I found that this was the easiest way. I had did this cocktail once before and it didn't turn out as well. So that is the alcohol of the hour, which is the Patron XO Cafe. And that's the first time I actually had taste that. It's not bad. Now, the clove is going to give you just a little bit more of a nuttier taste. I wouldn't advise to skip the clove, but if you do not like clove or clove does not suit your palate, you can omit that. And I don't do too much measuring. I believe I have a cup of coffee. I believe with the vanilla extract, I might have maybe a teaspoon and a half. And then with the milk, I just eyeball it, but it's probably like a half of cup. With the full coloring, you want to make sure that you do not use as many drops. No more than 4 drops would suffice. And I'm taking the lime so I can make sure that I have the sugar adhere to the rim. You're not going to taste the lime. Trust me, I promise. Now, I love a lot of sugar. So what I'm going to do is do the white sugar first all around. And then what I'll go in and do is I'm going to go ahead and put full coloring drops in the sugar. And this is going to make it more aesthetically pleasing because, of course, this is black magic. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my full cup of coffee in. Now, it's up to you whether you would like to do this either hot. What I'm going to basically do is I'm going to add ice to mine. The alcohol, I measure that by this little cup thing that came with my shaker. That's up to you how much alcohol you want to put in or how less. I'm not a big drinker, so I don't like the pure alcohol taste. So I just did the cup that came with my shaker. And then I'm going to shake, 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 shake. And I'm going to shake to my liking. Now, right here, this is where I messed up. I put too many ice cubes inside of the cup because I'm going to have to put this drink to the side before I actually drink it so I can make the other cocktails. So basically, if you are doing this drink, I would either omit the ice cubes that are in the cup or just maybe put like 1 or 2. That's it because it did actually water it down. So that is Black Magic. And so the next one is going to be forbidden fruit. Of course, I did forbidden fruit because of apple. So what you're going to basically need for this is all of the contents you see here and also the list that you see on the side. What I'm basically doing is I'm going to go ahead and mix the brown sugar, the domino sugar, and then also the pumpkin pie spice. You don't have to use the pumpkin pie spice. I just felt like it gave me more of a pie flavor, but this is basically going to be for the rim. Now, this drink is also something where you can do warm or you can do cold. I like my drinks cold, so I'll be doing this cold. Um, I didn't really measure out too much. I just kind of did it for it's like a little fill line inside, if you can see. What I basically put, I would say about maybe a cup and a half of apple juice. Yeah, I'll say a cup and a half. And then I did my Crown Royal Apple. I think that you want to do the Crown Royal Apple than opposed to the regular Royal. But like I said, it's to your liking. And you'll want to do a half of tablespoon of the ginger. What the ginger is going to do is it's going to give it a little bit of a spice. Now, not like spicy hot, but it's going to give it a spice, and I think that just makes the drink so much more better. So do not skip out on a ginger if you can help it. And you could use fresh ginger if you would like because that's not going to be inside of your glass. So if you wanted to use fresh ginger, that's all you have on hand, that's fine as well. And when I made this drink before, I actually put cinnamon inside of my shaker. And I felt like it gave me a unpleasant taste. So I omitted the cinnamon inside of the shaker and just put what you see there. And it came out so much better. Okay, and the whipped cream, if you can help it, please put whipped cream on it. It tastes phenomenal. And now you see me just adding the cinnamon on top. And there is the forbidden fruit cocktail. So the next one we have is Vampire Blood. I use Absolute Vodka. You can use whatever light vodka that you like. They didn't have the small bottom of Patron. I'm normally a Patron drinker when I do drink, but the Absolute did it as well. And so here, because it is vampire blood, I'm only going to be using the domino sugar and I'm going to be using a few drops of red food coloring. And the cranberry juice went very well with this full drink. The first time I did it with pineapple juice. I don't feel as though it was the best. Pineapple juice is great, but just not for this one specifically. And then I'm going to go ahead and measure out my vodka in my little cup that came with my shaker. Then again, you do not want to add that many drops of food coloring. I think they're at about 4. Now on the glass is not food coloring. I had some blood capsules that I got from Party City. So what I did was I just placed that on the outside of the glass. Don't place it near where you're going to be drinking. Place it like down the bottom. Story time, just a little teeny one. So when I did this the first time, I actually put the club soda inside of the shaker, and when I shook it, the top came off. So let's not do that. So as you see here, I'm just squeezing out a lime, and then I'm going to put the soda inside of the glass, not in the shaker. But you know, we all make mistakes. I don't know why I felt that that was okay, but you know, I got it correct this time. And now I'm just going to go ahead and pour everything from the shaker into the glass. And there is Vampire's Blood. And as a garnish, I put a slice of lime inside of the glass. Now for the cookies, I wanted to do a black brownie cookie. It was so good. I just picked it up from my local grocery store. They just had them in the bakery section. Now let's move on to the costume.